Are you fit to lead your team right now? And how can you adapt to meet the needs of your team? So, hello, my name is Michael Quigley. I am the founder of Catalyst and the award-winning Catalyst online learning platform and the creator of the Catalyst podcast, Food for the Journey. And I'm on a mission to help a billion people. And one of the best ways I love to do that is to help leaders to be outstanding, amazing, confident, comfortable, just feel like they're absolutely doing brilliantly. So I want to help you in this video with how to be fit to lead your team. We're going to look about 6 things that I can give you for this like concept overview, like how do you actually know if you're fit to lead? If you've got these 6 things, you will be. And then I want to give you 3 skills, 3 things that you can cultivate ongoing in your life, really, to be able to show these 6 things all the way through. So let's start with the first one: vision and values. As a leader, it is your role to provide the vision. This is where we're going. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. And the values for these are the kind of people that we are here. And this is how we're going to be on the way to that. People get bored. People get tired. They get run down. They get stressed. They get anxious. They're focusing on their own ideas, their own problems, and they go like this. And they need you to consistently help them to see we're going to somewhere better, or today can be really good and we can do this. So the vision and values, never take for granted that they understand the vision and that they understand the values. It's your role to consistently remind them and keep communicating the vision and the values. The second one, which is a lovely one I've written down, is to inspire people and to help them to be hopeful for the future. Like I said before, people get really run down by life. It's tough, isn't it? Things happen, people die, people get ill, accidents happen. And we all want to be inspired. We all want to feel we've got the breath of life inside us. We want to feel hopeful, like, yeah, we can actually do this. Where's that going to come from? It's going to come from you. How? However you want. But remember, that's one of the things you need to provide. The third one, which is critical, is to keep saying to yourself, have my team got the resources that they need to be successful? Have they got the software? Have they got the hardware? Have they got the skill set? Have they done the training? Have they got the physical environment? Have they got the emotional environment? Have they got the relationships they need? Have they got the money? Have they got the time? Yeah. A big part that all these 6 add up to create, and you might want to make a note of this, is that your role as a leader is to create the environment for people to be successful, not for you to do it themselves, for them to do it themselves, or you to do it for them, but for you to create the environment so they do it and you've enabled that to happen. So a key part of that is, do they have the resources? So many people in leadership positions, when I work with them, I train them, I say, have you given them the skills they need to be able to do that? Here's an example. Have they got a basic level AI literacy understanding at the moment? That's a skill we're all going to need going forward, isn't it? Not 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but now we need it. So ask yourself that, have they actually got the resources they need? A lot of people don't do well, not because they're not trying hard. They haven't got the appropriate resources. The fourth one is to remain absolutely focused on the results that you're trying to create. We're not just here to be here and be busy and work hard for nothing, are we? Most people come to work hard for their family. They tell me that. They come to work hard. Sometimes they enjoy the work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they like some of it, but they're there most of the time for their families. Sometimes they're there to promote the cause and to improve their skills, and that's fantastic. But just remember, there are key results that you want from them and that they'll want from you. People want from you as well. And you got to stay focused on that. Very easy to get sucked into, I'm just doing stuff, I'm just doing stuff. Look at me, I'm really busy. I must be a great leader. Nope. What resources have you put in place? And then what results are you driving for? Resources and results, the one where people often fall down. They think it's just inspiration and vision, values. That's absolutely amazing. But once people are fired up, they need to wind them up and give them somewhere to go. Yeah, what the results you're expecting from them. Yeah, people can get very stressed out when they think they have to do everything. You have to do everything. You need to create that result. You can do it quicker, great. It's going to take a little bit longer, okay. But stay focused on that result. And the fifth one is care and responsibility. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. A human being, or any mammal really, thrives when they are loved and cared for and shown affection. From monkeys to dolphins to humans to dogs. If we've got an environment and a vibe where we feel that people around us actually care for us and show that care regularly, not just with hugs, but could be with words, smiles, consideration, kindness, yeah, then human beings thrive. How do I know? I've seen it for years. I've seen it in voluntary work. I've seen it in martial arts. I've seen it playing in bands. I've seen it working as a teacher. I've seen it training leaders. I've seen it training groups all the time. If your people think you care about them, yeah, they're going to want to stick around and work hard for you. If they think you don't care about them, you won't get productivity, you won't get results with bad vibes. Show that care. Tell them you actually care about them. You're amazed how far it goes. And the sixth one, which is critical and crucial and missed, really, is the appropriate approach. What does that mean? So I'll give you an example from my teaching days to illustrate the point. Appropriate approach. A lot of people say, that's just me, take it or leave it. This is my leadership style. This is my approach. Is it? Okay. Is that going to work in every single context with every single group every single time? I don't think so. So when I was a teacher and I was in my first year, I think, I was really excited. I was really young, I was really nervous, I was really, I wanted to do my best, and I wanted to have some fun. I wanted to joke with the children and have, a really good time. Was, be their best friend. Nope, couldn't do that. They were nearly 8, and a lot of them in that year, that particular year, were very mature. And it happens with children. Some children are more mature, quicker, slower, whatever. But some of them are more like 4-year-olds and 7-year-olds. Fine, that's just where they're at, and I had to take them forward. But I remember learning very quickly if I made a joke or tried to be a bit loose and like, right, yeah, here's what we're doing today, they couldn't handle it. They needed me to be strict. They needed me to be firm. They needed me to say, that's not okay. No, you can't. No, nope, still can't do it. Nope, nope, can't do it tomorrow either. They needed that. Yeah, to create safe space, to know the rules. They needed that kind of, that was the environment they needed, really. And as the year went on, and as I got to know them, excuse me, and got to kind of, December into January and February, then you can start to relax a little bit because they know where the boundaries are, and you've got that relationship. And adults are the same, they just won't tell you. Most people need that firmness. They do. They won't tell you they do, and they don't like it, but they need it. Yeah, psychological safety is the term. You don't believe you're psychologically safe somewhere, then you're not going to do anything. Yeah, and everybody needs it. And the nice end of the story is by the end of the year, you love them, they think you're great, you think they're great, you can have some more fun. And just when you got a great relationship, you have to let them go. You get the next class. But that was a cycle that repeated, and I understood that. All right. So think about that for you. Do your team need you to be very analytical and give a lot of information? Do they need you to be big picture thinker? Do they need you to lift them up and be quite inspirational, motivating, positive? Because the previous leader kicked them in the teeth and told them they were rubbish. Do they need you to hold back a little bit on your enthusiasm and just be that little bit more calm and focused on them rather than, hey, look at me, I'm the leader? Do you not know what they need right now? And you need to do some more research, maybe talk to them, figure it out, pay attention to the vibes in the office. Yeah. So the appropriate approach, that sixth one is absolutely critical, is to say to yourself, this is who I am as a person. I have my approach, but I'm willing to change this to get the results and based on the needs of the people. I do it all the time. When I'm talking to different people, I'll be authentic, but I'll use different language because it will help it land better. Yeah. I gave a speech once to a group of clinical drugs trial testers, and they said, you're so scientific. I thought, thanks. I'm not, but they are. So I've spoken that way. So now we've got the kind of concept overview. No matter what leadership your position you're in, to be fit to lead a team, if you've got those 6 things, you're great. So think now, yeah. Comment in the section below. I'd love to know which one are you really good at. Are you really good at inspiring people? Which one would you want somebody to, inspire you with or to lead you with, or which one have you had somebody really let you down on? Just let me know in the comments. I'd love to know that. A lot of people tell me they've actually been let down on by care and responsibility and resources. They tell me things like they've not been given what they need to be successful and they don't think the leader cares. That's a lot missing, isn't it? Right. Excuse me. So let's go into 3 skills that you can cultivate, because you might think that's a lot there. And how do I actually do that? But I want you to be able to do that for free today, right now. Let's get really practical. So the first one is to be able to calm yourself down and stay focused in the present moment. That will enable you to show care and responsibility, vary your approach, all sorts of things. How do you do that? Meditate. Get yourself your phone. Yeah. Get a watch. 5 minutes. Sit down. Set the timer. Do nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah. You'll want to think. You'll want to speak. You'll want to move. You'll want to get on your phone. You'll think this is a waste of time. And do it anyway. What you're doing is you're training your ability to not react to your thoughts. You're training your ability to not react to your emotions or your urges. You're training your ability to not get upset, to not get angry, to not get whatever. You're creating a little space between stimulus and response in your brain. And what that does is absolutely so helpful because when you're under pressure, when you're amongst your team, when things are going on, rather than you just reacting or getting angry or getting upset or getting paranoid or panicked, you'll you'll just have that little moment where you can I can kind of choose here. I don't need to get upset about this, or that's not affecting me as much, and you give off a calmer vibe, right? There's one thing I found creates the environment that people need to be successful in any leadership position. Think of all the different ones I mentioned. No matter where I've gone, what I've done, you're nice and calm, you're nice and clear, you're focused, you're in the present moment with them. You're like, right, let's take it forward. Most people all over the world respond really well to that. Some don't, but some people are different. Fine. But the majority of people, they don't want you to be really like aggressive. They don't want you to be really like in their face. Some of you don't want to be really positive and inspired. They don't actually want that in their workplace. They just want to know, what do we need to do? Nice and calm. So create that space. Yeah, meditation is absolutely the key the key crucial way to do it. It is. It is. Costs nothing. Costs nothing. It's been around for thousands of years. Just do it. Do it. Do it for a month every day. Thank me later, right? But again, if you need to know why I'm actually doing that, you're doing it for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is to improve your ability to calm down. So when the pressure hits, you are nice and chilled and you can think straight. You're going from your prefrontal cortex as opposed to your amygdala. Second one is to train your skills in self-awareness. Self-awareness is absolutely one of the most underrated aspects of leadership. What does self-awareness mean? It means thinking about yourself, but how do you actually come across? Where are your strengths? Where are your weaknesses? What do people think of you? It's quite hard to do that, to think about yourself from within yourself. So you ask this question, how do I know? It's an open-ended question, and it will stop you from demonstrating poor judgment or perceiving things in the wrong way. So, for example, you might sit there thinking, my team just don't like me. Okay, how do you know? How do you actually know? Well, because I just feel, I get the feeling that they don't. And they said that thing to me yesterday. Okay, have you got any data to back that up? What are the relationships like? What's the retention like? Are people leaving? Yeah. What are the resources that back this up? How do you know based on something other than your thoughts and feelings? It's something my dad taught me years ago. It's really cool. How do you actually know? You might think that person's really bad news for the team, and I think they think this about me. Okay, how do you know? Do you know that? Or is that just one of your ideas? And if we're really honest with ourselves for a minute as leaders, we can fall into that trap a lot. And if you catch yourself from falling into that trap and say, how do I know? I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's just my preference. Okay. Then that's more perceptive and you can start to see real solutions. All right. So that self-awareness is absolutely one of the best things you can train alongside the meditation. How do I actually know? I think my team are doing fantastic. Great. Have you got some data to back that up? Or I think I'm a terrible leader and nobody likes me. Okay, maybe you're being a bit too hard on yourself. How do you actually know? And follow that trail of thought. And the third one is one of my favorite ones, again, totally free. Do this, thank me later, right? It's what I call the magic wand. So creativity and imagination is something that cannot be outsourced by artificial intelligence or anybody else. Your creativity and your imagination is unique to you, your wonderful brain, you as a person, and nobody's ever going to be able to think and create things in the way that you do, ever, by the way, in the future. So this is what you do. You imagine you've got a magic wand. And think of your team right now. Think of your group. Think of the people you lead in. Think of all the good things, all the bad things, all the problems, all the things you wish were better. And just go, oh, if I had a magic wand and I'd just go, Shazam. Oh, what would it be like? And everything's fixed, everything's improved, and really see it and feel it. Wow, that would be better. That would be gone. She wouldn't be speaking to him anymore. That situation would be fixed. That would be improved. And just see it, play it out in your imagination. Don't think about how you're going to do it or is it possible? Is it impossible? Forget all that. Use your imagination, use your creativity. Think it through, think it through. I did this once with somebody and we imagined he had £2 million to invest in his business. What would he do with it? And we took it really seriously. For about 6 hours, we were writing and writing. I'd invest this, I'd do this marketing. We started to realize you don't need to spend any money to do some of these things. And then we had about 20 things. And we realized in the exercise that most of the things he could just do for free. He didn't need the money. Oh my goodness, was that helpful? Same thing with this. You'll come up with loads of ideas with this magic wand. This would this would fix this. Great. Can you do any of those today or this week or this month without spending any money? You'll find you can. You'll find there'll be one or two things you think, can do that straight away. Wow. because it's very easy to get overwhelmed and think we need investment of cash, we need 10 more people, we need market to change. Maybe not. Maybe you can start to make some positive improvements right now. Okay. So those 3 skills, they are for life, but they will make you fit for purpose. Because if you're watching this video going, I haven't got any of those first 6 things you're talking about, I wasn't even aware of them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Start with the 3. Meditate. Ask how do you know, so you don't go into these negative perceptions of yourself, and use your magic wand, right? And you will create, I guarantee you, you'll create an environment for your people to be successful because you're focused on them. Focus on them. Focus on them, their needs, resources, relationships, their results you need from them. And you'll be absolutely fine, right? So will you be fit to lead your team? Yep. Will you be fit to lead yourself? Yep. Is everybody going to benefit? Yeah. Do you need to spend any money? No. Can you start today? Yes. So start today. Give it a try. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or comment or share it with a friend. Just some kind of interaction really would be really cool, because I love reading the comments and I love finding out what people like the best about things. Somebody said that to me in a comment in the previous video, and they said, you're doing something that's really needed. I thought, that's lovely. And if you enjoyed this video, you can maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the links in the description boxes to explore things further. You get the idea. But seriously, try some of those 3 things that I suggested. And remember, you can be fit to lead your team. Maybe you are right now, but you can always do better. And stay focused. Stay focused on them. Give it a try.